Victor, Stefan mentioned that teams are packing the paint more when you're on the floor. How are you reading those coverages in real time, and what does it say about the group that you guys were able to beat this team twice, even when the defense were keyed in on you?
Even when the defense are.
Were keying in on you.
Oh, I mean, it's nothing new. It's true that the game is played differently when I'm on or off, but my teammates do a great job at recognizing that. And Steph, especially, is one of the highest game recognition guys I've seen. So it's just adaptation, but it's same as with other players. When you got shooters or non-shooters in the court, you play differently.
Not only that, they'll come
We
in.
only got time for one. Go ahead, Jesse.
What did you think about the physicality and just sort of the attention to detail that your team brought to this game?
No, it was big. I think it was. I think it would have been a great game to watch. I'll watch it again and make sure. But yeah, it looked like we were really locked in, and like we're really different from most to any team in the league, especially on the defensive side.
Mitch mentioned some things are contagious on the basketball court.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think energy is one of those things? And then how have you seen Keldon kind of inject that into you guys as a collective?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, it's easier to be motivated by those efforts when they pay off. You know, when we get wins like this, it's inspiring. You know, to see other guys give this kind of effort to things that don't show up on the stats sheet. You know, and I try to do that, and we try, and the coaching staff tries also to do that. Try to like recognize and praise efforts like this to the teammates. You know, like maybe somebody will get a layup because the other guy ran all the way to the corner, you know, and we're gonna praise this guy for running all the way or doing this little extra shift in defense. So it's all these little things that don't show up on the stats.
HB said he enjoyed your post-game show and said you might have a career in marketing.
I might already do, actually.
Is the celebration that y'all had, I mean, how would you describe just the vibes around this team right now and everything that you guys are feeling as a group?
No, it's great. I mean, on and off the court, we're getting along great. And as I said before, it's a lot of fun, and it's easy to get in the flow of this team because it's paying off. Like the efforts we do on the court are paying off. We're not doing them, and it's not like we're doing it and not seeing any results, you know. So it's contagious, but we need to make it even more contagious and take pleasure from playing games like this, doing hard things.
It's early in the season, and 30 games, not even 30 games, but to beat that team twice, does it tell you a little bit about how close you guys really are to being in that tier?
Of course. And it also tells me how much better we are from the beginning of the season. We can still get much better. Still get a few wins before we can catch up on them. But yeah, it means something for sure.
Hey Victor, is this? You said it wasn't a rivalry back when we were in Vegas because of what they've done so far. But after what you just said, is it a rivalry yet? And if not, what does it take for you to feel like it is a rivalry? I don't know, and it feels like saying it is a rivalry would be like a weird thing because it's not something. It's something that builds naturally, but it's I didn't say that it's impossible that it can be in the future. I mean, I hope it will be soon, but we're definitely getting closer.
What are you expecting from them 2 days from now on Christmas Day up there?
No, I mean they're gonna be locked in, like more than any time before probably. I know it's a resourceful team, but we're gonna be there too.
Speaking of expectations, before the season started, you were quoted saying that you might be a top 6 seed team.
Mm-hmm.
How does that meet your expectations now that you're second in the West and 22-7?
I mean, ultimately the goal is the same: is getting into the playoffs right away, right after 82 games. So we don't skip steps, and now we can
aim higher and higher after, because we check the boxes, you know, and it's still some things we still need to be more consistent every time, you know, 1 through 15 players. But yeah, it's we check boxes, and now we can aim for the very top of the conference.
Along those lines, Vic, the fact that you guys did what you did when you were out, and then you continue to do it, but with you on restriction, do you look at when you're off restriction, and as the team continues to grow, what you guys could be? Do you allow yourself to think about that?
I do, yeah. Even though it's a schedule so intense that I don't I don't dwell so much on the, you know, the game after the next game and after. But we're always basically locked in on the next game. So it's you know, as my minutes go up, I want to take more and more. You know, I'm hungrier and hungrier.
You talk about a rivalry building naturally.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think it might feel like, or at what point do you think you might know that, oh, this is a rivalry?
I guess the signs are arena is packed, energy is different, physicality from the first to the 40th minute is up there. It's hard to describe, but you know, it's like when PSG plays Marseille in France. You know, this is a real rivalry, but it's as I said, it's something that's built on years and years. You know, it's not something you can just make up like this. That doesn't take away that it's a good matchup, but you know, it takes a lot.
Victor, tu m'excuses si je reviens sur un épisode douloureux, mais je voulais savoir un peu comment se passe justement, où t'en es dans ce processus de deuil du coup. Et puis est-ce que ça impacte aussi mine de rien tes performances quand t'es sur le terrain? Et est-ce que c'est encore plus dur quand t'es un peu expatrié ou que t'es loin un peu de la France? Comment peut l'être? Est-ce que c'est encore plus difficile de vivre ça de loin?
Ouais, bien sûr, c'est plus difficile, mais bon, est-ce que ça impacte mes performances? Dur à dire, parce que tout peut... Enfin, en revenant en arrière, tout peut se passer différemment, on sait pas de quoi est fait le futur. Mais ouais, c'est spécial, mais bon, on joue tout le temps avec des contraintes. Évidemment, celle-là, c'est plus importante pour moi, donc... mais voilà, on fait avec.
On a parlé beaucoup de la prétendue rivalité entre toi et Chet. Je voulais juste savoir ce que tu en penses aujourd'hui. On a l'impression que de l'extérieur, en tout cas, c'est pas quelque chose à laquelle tu penses forcément. Est-ce que c'est le cas et qu'est-ce que tu penses de ce joueur globalement?
Non, effectivement, c'est pas le cas. En tout cas, sportivement, non, il n'y a pas photo. Merci.